All right. How are you today? I'm doing great. Today I'm looking at the Wild Cherries. And they are an Australian rock band from Melbourne beginning in 1964. And I just want to make sure that I have the right band here. It does say Wild Cherries, but it's got this, it might not be them either. See, when you have a band by the name of Wild Cherries, you're going to get a bunch of different bands. You don't hardly ever know which one you're looking at. Well, just in case this is the Australian band, I'll continue. They began as R&B, but by '67 they were Aussie's top psychedelic band. Yeah, I guess so. This looks psychedelic without the color. This occurred at the notorious Melbourne disco dance scene. I guess Melbourne had a notorious disco dance scene. The lineup at that time was Keith Barber on drums, Pete Eddy on bass, Lee Gilbert on keyboards, Lobby Lloyd on guitar, and Dan Robinson on vocals. At Melbourne University, architectural students formed Wild Cherries. They somehow took their name from Chuck Berry, and they first played at the Fat Black Pussycat, a disco bar in South Yarra. Almost instantaneously, drummer Kevin Murphy was replaced by Jeff Hales. Want to have a good band? Find a good drummer, and it helps if he has a steady girlfriend. That's a hint from 2020 to the youngsters in the 60s. The Wild Cherries burst onto the scene, but they ran out of juice in '66. But then in '67, Keith Barber and Lee Gilbert reformed the band with singer Dan Robinson. Pete Eddy played bass. Gilbert was now playing a Hammond B3, and as any keyboardist will tell you, the B3 makes all the difference, at least until the 80s. Former Purple Hearts guitarist Barry Lynn, aka Lobby Lloyd, completed the bunch. The press loved the new Paisley sound, and the single from Plated Yabby went to number 44 Aussie. And their third single, Gotta Stop Lying, failed. Next, I Don't Care, complete with embellishments, orchestration, and female backing vocals, bombed, as in it bombed. Everyone left except Lloyd, and then he recruited some seedlings from Brisbane. He played around in '68, but Lloyd left to join Billy Thorpe and the Aztecs. By 1969, the leftover cherries were overripe. Should have made some wine.